What's going on, guys? And we're going to talk about the Memphis Grizzlies. First off, Desmond Bane is being underrated. The media is not talking about him. I know everyone's giving Morant the support that he does deserve, but no one's talking about this Memphis Grizzlies team. I want to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section right now. Do you guys agree with me? It is atrocious, okay? It is a travesty that nobody is giving this team the credit that they deserve. I swear, the Zebo, Mike Conley, and I almost said Zach Randolph twice, Marc Gasol-led grit and grind Grizzlies of the early 2010s got more respect in the media than this team. And it pisses me off. It pisses me off because like and subscribe to help the channel grow, guys, by the way. I think I do a good job on the NBA. I don't really ever say and it just got me really mad that I said that. On the NBA, just covering of a whole, I like to talk about all facets. I think everybody gets to deserve. I don't really talk a lot about the Lakers or the Knicks and stuff like that just because there's enough coverage already out there. I like talking about teams like this, the Grizzlies, that right now the Grizzlies are in fourth place of the West, okay? And as a whole, they're a better record than the Cavs, so they'd be right behind the Heat. So arguably they're the 8th best record in the league, and no one's talking about it, okay? Ja Morant's an all-NBA player. Jaren Jackson Jr. is showing he's always shown it, and he's finally looking like he's shaking off the rust. He's still somewhat, we could argue, inconsistent at times. Like, there's days where we get this Jaren Jackson Jr. where it's just like, oh my God. I mean, he's averaging about like 17 points a game, and what is it, like a steal a game, 2 blocks a game, like, and he's having a really good year. I mean, his best year was his second season, and it's looking like he's working his way back to that. And that stretch four with rim protection ability and versatility to switch all over the floor. But this is a team that the Grizzlies, we thought, but Desmond Bane, we thought was not going to have this huge of an impact. Like, Desmond Bane was going to be just this shooter who could be like a 3-and-D guy, okay? But Desmond Bane has stepped up and just became an integral part of this team, and it's phenomenal to watch, okay? And Desmond Bane really has pushed Kyle Anderson out of the lineup, because when Dillon Brooks is there, it's Dillon Brooks, Desmond Bane, and Ja Morant. That's so much shooting and movement and athleticism, and then you pair that with Jaren Jackson's stretching ability and Steven Adams' rim protecting and rebounding ability. It's phenomenal. It's honestly phenomenal to watch, and I don't think anyone's talking about how good this Grizz team is. They're really good. They're really good, and they're good at defense, and they're good at scoring. It's just, obviously, but let's actually talk about that. Their offensive rating is the 5th best offensive rating in the league. They have the 9th best net rating in the league and the 13th best defensive rating in the league, okay? And they score the 6th most points. They're a really, really good offensive team, okay? But they're not a bad defensive team. That's the thing. They're middle of the pack, but closer towards the gooder side of the middle of the pack, not the bad side of the middle of the pack. And you really could say the only weakness on this team is rebounding. Outside of Steven Adams, they rebound collectively as a whole. There isn't, you could argue that, Salty Aldama or Brandon Clark or Jaren Jackson are their other best rebounders on this team, or even John Conchar. Oh my God, this guy was averaging a double-double. I almost said double-double, but a double-double during the preseason. He's a phenomenal player, but I just think this team, the Memphis Grizzlies, don't get enough respect, because even as of late, for this past few weeks, they had a 5-game win streak from the 9th to the 17th of December. I know they lost 3 games in a row, but this is a team right now that I just watch and I'm just damn, they are a good team. They just went down shooting back and forth with the Suns. It was a phenomenal game, and I just sit here and I'm damn, okay, I'm just always so impressed by this team and just what they're able to do. Because, like, look, even tonight they had John Conchar out there, and John Conchar is awesome. I love him. He is a glue guy who can shoot. Okay, he does everything: play defense, rebound, pass, and he's like 6'5". Okay, 6 freaking 5. So I just think it's hilarious because he he's somebody you wouldn't think would have as much success as he's had, but man, he is so much fun to watch. So I want to hear your thoughts down below, guys. That's basically the video for me. Peace out.